Good morning. So we have a little Mercedes B-Class that's seen with us this morning. Customers complaining of a warning for the glow plugs on the dashboard. We have give it a scan already, and we have got a glow plug circuit fault. So we suspect one of the glow plugs is failing. So far is we've got the glow plugs out. So we've got cylinder 4, 3, 2 and 1. I suspect cylinder 4 may be the one at fault due to the carbon build up just on the tip of that. So what we're going to do, we're going to bench test these now and find out which one is giving us the fault, and let the customer know, and then we'll probably say to the customer it's worth just putting a set in there, because if one's starting to go, the others are probably not going to be far behind. So yeah, we'll go from there and see what we find. So we have got a little bit of a crude way we can test these glow plugs. What we'll do is we'll get our jump pack, we'll earth the body of the glow plug, we'll put the positive on the end, and that should show whether the glow plug's actually glowing and working. So we'll just get a jump pack and we'll give that a go. So got our jump pack. What we're going to do now is negative on the body of said glow plug. Turn the jump pack on and we'll just see what happens. So it looks like that glow plug's dead. You can see it's not glowing at all. So hopefully one of these, so that was cylinder 4, the one which we expected to be at full. So hopefully one of these will glow, just to show you. So there you go, that one's glowing. That indicates that cylinder 3 is okay. We'll just check cylinder 2. Cylinder 2 is also okay. Again, if you do test these this way, it's a bit of a crude way of doing it. Don't leave the connection on too long, because you'll burn the glow plug out. Because obviously when they're in the car, they're only set to go on for a few seconds just to get everything warm in the combustion chamber. And cylinder 1's okay. So we know our problems with cylinder 4 glow plug, but what we'll do is we'll get in contact with the customer now and just see if he wants to replace just the one or get the whole set replaced. It's probably worth just doing all 4 while we've got it in. So yeah, we'll get some prices for him and see what he wants to do going from there. So yeah, should be a nice easy fix on that one. So while we're waiting for the glow plugs on the Mercedes B-Class, we have got the Ford Kuga back on the Ram. This one is still down on power. We've replaced the vac pump valve just on the back of the vacuum pump there. The diaphragm in that had collapsed and broken up, so we've replaced that. We were getting no fault codes at all prior. Obviously it was taken to another garage previous. They diagnosed it as a turbo. The customer originally came to us and said, don't need any diagnostics, I just want the turbo replacing. We're going on holiday, blah blah blah. So as customer requested, we put turbo on, still down on power. So yeah, we found one of the common faults being that vacuum valve on the vacuum pump. Replace that. Now we're getting fault codes in there for fuel delivery, which we weren't getting before. Pretty strange. We'd still expect something. So we suspect it could be the bucket on the high pressure fuel pump. Common fault on the Fords and on some VAG things as well. So what we're going to do now is just drop this vac pump out here, and then inside there is the bucket that sits on the camshaft, and as the cam turns around, that bucket moves up and down and basically works the high pressure pump. So we're going to, like I say, get that off, check the bucket and see what we find. So yeah, we'll get that sorted now. Right, guys, so we have got the high pressure fuel. So as you can see, that's our high pressure fuel pump. Got that out of the top of the rocker, and we've pulled out our cam bucket. And as you can see, there's a hole in the bottom of the cam bucket for the high pressure fuel pump. So when the camshaft spins round, that bucket goes up and down. And obviously, the faster the engine is spinning round, the more pressure it puts on the high pressure fuel pump, the spring on the high pressure fuel pump, and that obviously gives more fuel to the engine. With that bucket being worn, as you accelerate, obviously it's not working as it should do, which is causing lack of power, the lack of acceleration on the engine. So we'll get that priced up for the customer, and if they're happy to do so, we'll get that replaced, put back together, and hopefully that'll be that. I have got a mirror in there, and I can't see any damage to the lobe on the cam itself. They are sometimes an issue where they do wear the cam bucket. I don't know whether I can get in there, show you. You can just about see inside, I think. Some lights on in there, just about see inside the lobe for the cam. It looks pretty good, so yeah, we'll get a price on that and let the customer know and go from there. Right, so we're back on the Mercedes. We have now fit the new glow plugs in, one in there, one in there, one just down in there, and one just in there. So we've got those in. All glow plugs are there. Customer did opt to have all four replaced. So what we're going to do now is get the engine cover, this engine cover here, back on there, and then we'll get these couple of boost pipes back in and tightened up, and that should be a job complete. So there we have it. That's the car back together. We'll now plug the scanner in. What fault codes we've got, just get them deleted, and we'll get it out on test drive, and hopefully that will be all good. Get it back to the customer, and hopefully he'll have no worries during winter months now of it starting up. That was his main concern, was being, will it start up during the winter months? So as you can see, that was our fault code that we had. Intermittent component fault, which is the glow plug issue. So we can get in, clear that code. It's all cleared now. We'll just go in and check that again. So no codes in there. So I'll take this on a test run, see if it's okay, come back, just double check there's no faults in there, and get this one back to the customer. So Mercedes B-Class all done, back in the car park, finished, no fault codes regarding the glow plugs on that one now. So back onto the Ford Kuga. We have got obviously the damaged bucket that's there, and we have the new one from Ford that has just turned up. Let's get this out of the packaging. And as you can see in a moment, bear with me. As you can see, the new bucket, no hole in, it's not worn, so we'll get that back in. We can pop that back in there, that's seated back in there, get the fuel pump back together, and we'll see how this one runs after that. So we have got the car back together, up and running. Fault codes are deleted. We'll get the bonnet shut now, take it on test drive, and hopefully the car will drive and get up to speed as it should do. It was really struggling to accelerate before, so fingers crossed that'll be that, and we can get this one back to the customer too. So we'll go and give it a test drive now. So that's a wrap on the Kuga and the B. Kuga's now working as it should, drives absolutely spot on, no accelerates, no lagging, so on and so forth. So that camshaft bucket's done the job on that. B class again, absolutely fantastic, working as it should. Glow plugs replaced on that one. Next job we've got is this Mark 7.5, is it, or an 8, is it, Daz? 7.58. Yeah, lost count of how many different Golfs there is these days. So it's a relatively new one anyway. I think it's an 8 actually. So this Golf R is in, could be a 10. Golf R in for a coolant issue. I have mentioned this previously. So this one we think is a thermostat. So we've got a genuine thermostat and belt to go on this one. We'll get that one in, get that one sorted. Well, we've got it in. We'll get it stripped down and sorted shortly. Daz is just finishing off the Geo on that Passat, I believe it is, GTE Passat. Been to another garage elsewhere, had the wheel alignment done, and it came back to the customer, the steering wheel misaligned. Obviously, car was driving in a straight line, but the steering wheel was out. So we're just redoing that for the customer now. That one will be out. Yeah, and then we'll get cracking with the next of jobs we got in. So yeah, on to the next ones.